Girl, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? What's going on? What's going on? Rochelle, hey, Belize, you said you still at work. Child. What's up, YBS Mary? How you doing? Hey, Micros, how you guys doing? Now, let me just go on and let y'all know right now. My niece is bored today and she been bothering me. So she gonna probably be bothering me. Just so y'all know. Because you've been bothering me.
Oh, somebody irritated.
You see, y'all see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Hey, Quintessential. Hey, Lady Key. How you doing? Hey, G. Hey, G Smith. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, boo? Child. Girl, you got me on low volume? Okay. First of all, let me say this to you guys. I wanna apologize. I think my title, and I forgot to change it. Damn, I forgot to change it. I think my title yesterday was a little misleading. Um, Yesterday wasn't my birthday. I was just starting the birthday celebration countdown to my birthday. Sorry. I was getting a whole lot of happy birthdays last night and all that other stuff. Yesterday was not my birthday. My birthday is July the 2nd. So in about 2 or 3 weeks, I don't even know the date. Anyway, 2 or 3 weeks from now, is my birthday. But I am counting down. I did create a wish list. Again, y'all know how we do over here. I don't ask y'all. It's appreciated. Um, so I did do that. So that's what I was doing, child. Your lupus is kicking your butt. Oh no. Well, I definitely I know Lady Nika said she was having a bad day. Her lupus was acting up today. So we definitely gonna keep that in prayer. Hey Rain, how you doing, baby? Definitely keep that in prayer for you, because yeah, I know that with the different, I know here has been like raining all day and real hey Miss Hog, been raining and overcast, like thundering and lightning and stuff. Well, I don't even see no lightning yet. It's been thundering. So I know that that's been going on. So okay, we're gonna definitely keep you lifted up, keep you lifted up. Hey Diva, how you doing? Oh, we got Belize and Lady Key in the room, honey. Ooh, let the shade begin. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
You just want to start
Grades were due yesterday, so I am officially done with this school year. Hallelujah. Hey, Miss Bay Thang, how you doing, boo? You gonna be good, Lady Key? Okay. So I wanted to clear that up. So I apologize for any misunderstandings, confusion, and all that good stuff. Hey, youngest sibling, how you doing? How you guys doing? Everybody coming in the room. Um, Now I'm gonna say this to y'all because I don't know what to get my dad for Father's Day, y'all. Ooh, Father's Day came around so fast. Ooh, mm, golly. I think I know what I'm gonna get my dad for Father's Day. I'm gonna order it when we get off of here. Um, okay, so a couple of things. Hold on, let me do this. So let's get a couple of the little stuff out the way first before we get into some of the nitty and gritty. Because I think y'all gonna be mad at me today. We might have to leave off of here. Y'all might not like me too much today. I got some things to say that people might not like. Hold on. Okay. Now you got to remember your password. What? Hold on. Your stepdad getting love and affection. That's it. You know what? You gonna get them the same pillow? Ooh, ooh. Cake and desserts. Hey, I was just talking about you, Lady Nika. Hey, Lady Nika. Abby, Lady Nika, was over there pushing your chat today. Go check your account. See if you have any new subscribers, Abby. Because if you have any new subscribers in the last couple of hours, that was Lady Nika. She had me dropping your link, honey. We was pushing you, trying to get you to that 1,000. Abby, do me a favor. Hey, just Sarah, you guys, all of y'all, um, my my mask that I was showing y'all the other day, my Wonder Woman mask, and hey, Marie, um, my Wonder Woman mask, and this other mask right here, the camouflage one that came from Just Sarah. So she's in the chat right now. So anybody that was looking for that, that's in the chat right there, or looking to know that information, she's in the chat right there. Abby, do me a favor, drop your number. How many people do you need to get to your 1,000? How many more? Where we at? Where are we at? We got to get you to that 1,000, hunty. We're gonna be pushing that hard. We're gonna be pushing that hard, hunty. So yeah, make sure you resting up. Make sure you resting up. That is the link to my wish list. Again, I ain't asking nobody for anything, but if you want to give me something, there it is. It is much appreciated. I thought that would be cool. I remember how you guys looked out when I did my wish list for my classroom, and y'all was in there. Okay, 774. Okay, so we need to get Abby. All right, we got less than 300 to go. Less than 300 to go. Abby, we getting there, honey. We getting there. Woo! I'm coming up the rough side of the mountain. We getting there, honey. We getting there. Give or take 225. It's really 226, right? Okay. Y'all not gonna make me cry on this live. Yes, we are gonna make you cry on this live. We're gonna get you there, honey. We're gonna get you there. Yes, Lady Nika was pushing it over there, honey. And when people see the replay, they're gonna subscribe again. They're gonna get there. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, well, we definitely, when people, yeah, you're right, though, Lady Key. People be like, I'm praying. You don't take but 2 seconds to pray. Hey, number one Eagle fan. So, number one Eagle fan, you just reminded me of another announcement I need to make. So, I need to make an announcement to you guys. And I thank you. Some people hit me up in my Instagram DM, and you guys were really concerned. So, I want to let you guys know that there have been some changes made to the birthday celebration. I am not going to Orlando. I canceled Orlando. We are not going to Orlando. Okay. I've been paying attention to the numbers over the last couple of days. And then this morning, they made the announcement that they are shutting down the bars and the restaurants in the whole state of Florida. At this point, I'm just not comfortable with the numbers going up the way they're going up, and they're starting to shut stuff down again. I'm just nervous. I know some of y'all live in Florida, Lil Baby and Chantel and some of my other folks. I know y'all live in Florida. No disrespect to y'all that are down there in Florida. But I just decided, and I'm disappointed because I really, really, really wanted to come, you guys. Y'all know, and I've been holding out. I've been holding out. Because I really did want to come, but I just been paying attention to the numbers. And when I got that today, that they were shutting down the restaurants and the bars again, I was just like, it sounded like they kind of on the road, you know what I'm saying? Sort of on the road back to a shutdown, which we already have been saying that Florida opened up too soon, and Florida never really did take it seriously. And so, you know. The good news is, though, here's the good news. We are still taking our road trip. We are still going away. I just rebooked because where I was staying at my mother. Every year, my mom gives us a week to use on her timeshare with my parents. I always say my mom, like my daddy ain't there. My parents, they always give us a week of their timeshare to use. And I usually use mine for my birthday week since my birthday is in the summer. Boom, boom, boom. So I just canceled that room and I rebooked at another resort. So we're still going away. I'm still going to be out of town for my birthday. We're going to Tennessee. I'm not going to say exactly where, but we're going to be in Tennessee. So we're still going to Atlanta. We're still going to, see El Teddy and do all of that. But we're going to be going to Tennessee, instead of Orlando.
We're going to Tennessee.
The Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean will be here. The hurricanes will tell you. Okay. Trip to Florida. Hold on. Trip to Florida. The last of July, 1st of August. But I'm really thinking twice. Yeah, I mean, you may want to check the cancellation policy wherever you're staying and sort of, you might want to give yourself maybe another couple of days or whatever. But I just felt like I wanted to make a decision now before I didn't have the option to make the decision. And as it was, when I went to go rebook, I already didn't get like my first and second choice of where I wanted to go. But it's okay because I'm looking forward to it. And actually where I'm staying, I'm going to be close to some friends who live in that general area, I'm going to be close to the Jack Daniels distillery. So y'all know I'm going to make that trip. What? Make U.S. segregated again. What? Youngest sibling, yes, it's 2020. Nothing has changed. I'm in Alabama, and the KKK came to my son's high school yelling out. Oh, okay. Listen, Lady Key, I was like, what? Make us segregated again. I was like, hold on, I got to go back up to the top. YBS Mary, I looked at some South Carolina. I didn't want to go to Myrtle Beach. I was looking at Charleston, and I was looking at something else. And they had this one place that was called Plantation. I was like, I'm not staying nowhere called Plantation. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm not staying at no resort called with the name Plantation in it. I don't give a fuck. You don't care if you put resort in front of it. It still say Plantation. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm not staying there. Mm-mm. Nope. But that's terrible, Lady Key. And you said you in Alabama? Child. We're gonna be careful, Lady Nika. We're gonna be careful, Lady Nika. Where we're staying, it's not a hot spot. It's the numbers aren't crazy. Yeah, I'm sure they are, little baby. I'm sure they are. I'm just telling you what I ain't doing. Yeah, I looked at the Smoky Mountains, Sylvia, and I looked at Pigeon Forge. Those are actually Pigeon Forge was my first choice, and then the Smoky Mountains, but they didn't have anything available at either one of those places. So we're staying somewhere else. I Googled it, like how far it was from different places that I'm looking at. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. A really good friend of mine, my girlfriend, Leandra, she lives in Indianapolis, and she's going to drive down and meet us there. And like I said, I have some friends that live in different parts that I'm Googling to see how far of a drive, because I'm going to have my car. So I'm not worried about getting places. So we're going to make it a trip. We're going to make it a trip. And like I said, even if we don't do nothing but sit around and just stay drunk for a week, I'm fine with that too. I mean, I'm not going to be that close to Jack Daniels and not go to Jack Daniels. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I think we'll be like within 2 hours of the Jack Daniels distillery. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna actually too. I'm gonna try to make some stuff happen while I'm there too. You read an article about an interracial couple in Florida was looking for a place that has never been slave quarters or a plantation. Huh? Looking for a place that has never been slave to hold their wedding. I'm not sure if I understand what you're saying. You have to taste this Jack Daniels. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. If you want to shop Tangier Mall in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you know what? I'm thinking I might have been there. I know when I was in Indianapolis before, me and Leandra went to we were driving down to Louisville, and we passed an outlet on our way to Louisville, and I'm not sure if that was in Gatlinburg or not. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But you said it's in Gatlinburg. Okay, I have to check it out. Hey, Mr. Udy, how you doing, boo? If you want to, okay. At my mother's job, where cases keep rising, the director does nothing, and it's because it's their right to roam around. What? Well, I know my sister's boyfriend works at a nursing home, and they're not allowed to leave their rooms. Like, that's like the food is delivered to them, everything. They don't come out. They can't come out their rooms. You had a traumatic experience in Gatlinburg. Oh Lord, little baby, don't tell me that. Oh Lord, you tried drinking and got sick. You tried weed and was paranoid. You just gonna stay so. You probably drank too much. You can't overdo it, Lady Key. You can't overdo it. My aunt say Jack is where it's at. She drink anything. Listen. The last time I went to the Jack Daniels distillery, I spent $300. I don't plan on repeating that. However, it could happen. Don't judge me. You don't like Jack Daniels, pass you the vodka? Well, So I wanted to let you guys know that, like I said, I made that executive decision today. I've been calling Ebbs back and forth today, and so that's what it is. Like I said, I just wasn't comfortable, so I got to be comfortable. I was drunk the entire month of September for my birthday. Listen, Abby said, "OMG, we not spending 300." No, I'm not. I'm not. It was my first time there. I kind of lost my mind, and it wasn't all on liquor. Like I bought like T-shirts and little odds and ends. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all on liquor, but I did spend money on liquor though. I did. I bought like 4 bottles of Jack Daniels. No, I bought 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I had like 4 bottles of Jack Daniels. Yeah. Lady Keith said, "Oh, you a drinker." So I'm good, teacher. What's the topic for today? Okay, well, so I was just getting some of the stuff out the way. So let me say, so with that being said, that's that. Now, with that being said, so my hashtag. So the first one, y'all see Beyonce and Jay-Z getting sued, right? Because they used that lady's voice without her permission. She thought it was going to be used for a documentary, and they did use it for the documentary, but then they also used it in his song, what's it called, Black Effect? And she was like, y'all did not tell me. Not only did y'all not tell me, y'all didn't pay me. So you didn't even pay me for my voice, nor did you tell me you were using my voice, and I did not get permission. How we feel about that? How much is the cost of Jack Daniels? It depends on what you're buying. It depends on what size. A fifth of Jack runs you between $25 to $30, depending on where you are. When I go away, I spend that much on alcohol. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, Mary, YBS Mary, the last time I went on a cruise, at the end of the cruise, the only bill I had was liquor. Like, I didn't buy nothing else on the cruise. I didn't charge nothing to my room. I didn't buy no souvenirs. I didn't buy nothing. My whole bill was alcohol, and it was about $300. I'm just saying. The name of the song is Black Effect. Yeah, and you're right, G Smith. Depending, and I thought that what you said, I thought the same thing. I was like, well, if you gave them permission to use your voice for the documentary, you may not realize that you gave them permission across the board. Like you may not understand. Like maybe you didn't read the fine print. Maybe you didn't do your due diligence. But if you gave them permission, well, Abby, if you don't listen, we're gonna always have bigger issues, but we're gonna talk about it now. I don't blame her. Hell, they should have gotten permission to pay. And that's the thing, though, Lady Nika. I'm interested in finding out whether they actually had her permission or not. Mixed Hennessy with OE. Oh, your mama a drinker. Hennessy with OE. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, Mr. Zudi, when I was in, I mean, I don't know what the prices are over there where you are, but when I travel, that's about comparable. I haven't been anywhere where a fifth of Jack Daniels is any cheaper than that. That's pretty comparable. Even when we were in Kenya, the Jack Daniels, well, I guess it would be cheaper though. I mean, I guess it would be more expensive. They're importing it. But yeah, I mean, even when I was in Tennessee, the Jack Daniels was about that price. Like that's for a fifth of Jack, that's about comparable. Not with a blunt on the side. Oh. Quintessential said my liver just fell on the floor. Yeah, I'm here's the thing though, Quintessential. She may have talked to an attorney, but an attorney is going to tell you, especially when you're talking about names like Beyonce and Jay-Z, an attorney is going to be like, oh yeah. Oh, they didn't get your permission? Oh yeah, we got a case. And they may or may not have a case, child. When I read was she forced to sign that day and wasn't able to get her lawyer to read it first, I wouldn't sign if I couldn't get my lawyer. Yeah, now that's going to be the case. If she feels like she signed under duress or she signed under, like, that might be the case. You know what I'm saying, Demetrius? That might be the case because in Portugal, it's cheap to get drunk. Oh, you can get drunk for cheap in the United States. You just can't get drunk off of Jack Daniels for cheap. You can find cheap liquor. Cheap liquor exists now. Yeah, that's how I feel about Ebbs. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, you know, I feel like there are two things here I feel like we need to look at. The first thing we need to look at is, was that covered under the contract she signed? And the second thing we need to look at is did they not allow her to seek out counsel? And I mean, what I mean by that is, no, they didn't put a gun to her head or whatever. But if they created a hostile environment where she felt like, you know, she said, look, I want to get a lawyer to read this. And they were like, if you get a lawyer, the deal is off the table. Then I feel like, I don't know, she may have a case. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But what's going to end up happening is, child, they're going to send her a check to settle, and it's going to be over. Y'all know that ain't going to nobody's trial. She wasn't forced to sign. She could have said no. That's always an option. She just wanted to be famous in my Kanye voice. You can get drunk with Jack Jameson. Well, then I need to come over there where you are, honey, because, yeah, nah. Yeah. Because Jameson is just as expensive, you know. But you know it. It's about supply and demand. It's about supply and demand, y'all. Y'all know what people. Yeah, that's all it is. It's gonna be a settlement, child. It's gonna be a settlement, honey. Why now, though? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. You know, I always wonder that when it's a long time. I don't know. Child. I got a box. I got another package here, but I think this might be my. Yeah, this is my cassette. I don't know if I want to do an unboxing of this. Y'all don't need to see my unmentionables. Go over there and wind up pregnant for a 90-day fiance. Baby, let me tell you something. If I wind up pregnant, I'm about to be a motherfucking billionaire for what I can sue for. Let me pop up pregnant. Let me pop up pregnant, honey. It's a wrap. I'm going to be rich. Rich. Because when they put me under and told me they was taking certain things out of my body, I wasn't supposed to have no babies. So if I pop up pregnant, baby, it's going to be a party. Hey, Dominique, I ain't seen you in a while. I don't know. You know what, Shawana? I checked the last status I saw. They were in Kansas City. I'm like, what the hell? I could have made them damn dresses. They were in Kansas City. That was earlier this week. 300 euro. Is that euro? Is that the euro sign? And alcohol is too much? Oh, you talking about what I spent? Yeah, well. When I go on vacation, I'm on vacation. Nay, where my scissors? Nay. Don't act like you don't hear me calling you. Where my scissors?
I think they're in the kitchen.
Can you hand them to me, please?
Yeah.
Now, please. You know what, Echo Man, the thing is this, I go through phases. I might go like a week or so without a package, and then I order.
I was being nice to you.
You weren't being nice.
Yes, I was.
You were not.
How?
You were playing.
No, I got your stuff, didn't I?
Well, I haven't been on that long. I haven't been on that long. Yeah, don't feel bad about your shopping addiction. I mean, child, if you can afford it and it's in your price range, child. But yeah, I don't know where them damn dresses are, child. Listen, it should have been my first clue when I tried to buy the dresses and my bank put a hold on it and was like, is this really you? Because you ordering these dresses from China. I should have known then that maybe this probably wasn't the best idea. But I'm hoping the dresses get here. I'm just hoping at this point the dresses get here before we leave. I've been asking this college student of mine to put some air in my bike for 2 days so I can't ride. Listen. Okay, so this is another bra. This is black. It's just a plain black bra. Every woman should have a plain black bra in their repertoire. Okay? Solid black. I'm just telling you. I'll tell you that's what my grandmama told me back in the day. That's what my grandmama told me. Okay, yeah, these are undies. Y'all don't need to see my undies. Y'all don't need to see my unmentionable. Yeah, these are undies. I don't need to show y'all those. But I'm still, so that's 2 bras. So I still got 2 more bras coming. You have a baby shower, your niece, y'all are too cool. You have a baby. Oh, no, I don't have no babies. No babies. Mm-mm. You said my niece got a pretty walk. She got an annoying walk. So that was the Jay-Z Beyonce hashtag. So the other hashtag, oh, thank you, Lady Nika, for sharing my video. Thank you, mommy, auntie. So the other hashtag was, what's my other hashtag, Abby? I know I got BET up there. What's my other hashtag? Cacique, Lady Nika. They were having a sale. Well, Lane Bryant. Cacique is under Lane Bryant. They were having a sale last week. It was buy 2 bras, get 2 free. And then they were having like 6 underwear for $30, 6 pair of underwear for $30. So I got a 6 pair of underwear. Excuse me, and I got 2 bras. Oh, Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, and Black Ink Crew. Okay, did y'all see that? Did y'all see where Viacom is severing ties with Big Mouth Media? Big Fish. Thank you, baby. Big Fish Media, and that's the people that do and Mona they picked up Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I didn't realize that Mona Scott Young wasn't doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but I did remember the rumors that it was going to be canceled. So I guess maybe that was one of those behind the scenes deals where Big Fish picked it up and it wasn't under the umbrella of Love and Hip Hop anymore. Of Mona Scott Young anymore. But anyway, Big Fish Media. Oh. I see you, Lady Key. Well, you know, Lady Key, we had a party over here a couple of weeks ago. You missed it, girl. We had a bedroom candy party over here, honey. And, you know, some people got some goodies. I shared one of my videos on my channel, BB Nice. She did an unboxing of her goodies that she got from the party, honey. We had a party over here, honey. Right. Big Fish does Black Ink Crew. And they were doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And they have severed ties Viacom. So they will no longer, now that's not to say somebody else won't pick those shows up, but as of right now, it looks like they said that they're going to start producing their shows in-house. So as of right now, it looks like those shows are in question at this time. Those shows have a big old question mark on them. So I don't know, you guys. Those, for people, I mean, obviously it's important to the people who are on the shows, but for people like myself who review the shows, honey, that's like a big chunk of what we review if those shows go off the air. Big chunk. Now, I didn't realize that Big Fish Media also produces that live PD show, which got canceled. And so I'm wondering, I'm just wondering what the future is going to look like as far as those shows are concerned. Like I said, now, let's be clear. Another network might pick those shows up. Like we've seen that happen before, where shows jump from station to station. But I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand how many channels Viacom actually owns. Like Viacom owns, I'm not going to put a percentage because I don't want to exaggerate, but Viacom, off the top of my head, I could think of about 7 or 8 channels that Viacom owns that are on cable, like the basic cable channels that we all have. And Viacom owns a lot of those channels. Yeah, they bought BET a long time ago. BET, MTV, VH1, not E Network. Is it Bravo? Maybe Bravo. Like the Discovery Channel, like a lot of those channels that we may or may not look at, but they own a whole lot. So it would be very interesting to see where those shows get picked up and who, if they get picked up. And you know, big Black Ink has like 4 spinoffs. Like you got Black Ink Crew Chicago. They did a Black Ink Crew Compton. They were supposed to be doing a Black Ink Crew Orlando. I don't know if they still are or not, but you know, that's a whole lot. They just opened up Black Ink Indianapolis. Now, I don't know if they filmed any of that with everything going on with the corona. I don't know if they filmed any of that, but yeah. What's up, Face? I almost fired the girl that called out for work, and then I had to go into work, which I missed the bedroom. Oh no, Sylvia, that's how you missed the party. Oh, and I know Quintessential missed it too. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, you guys. I don't know. It's just I saw that headline today, and it just kind of threw me. It just kind of threw me back. I said, "Wait a minute! Like that's a large chunk of the trashy black reality shows. You know what I'm saying? Now, WeTV competes with VH1, and I'm wondering if WeTV might pick up some of those shows. You know, WeTV has the Braxton. They did the Braxtons. They do the Marriage Boot Camp. It'd be interesting to see if WeTV picks up any of that. Hey, Sassy Francis, how you doing, babes? One of the Black Ink Chicago folks reside in your condo. Oh, who Quintessential? Who live over there near you, girl? I actually reviewed Black Ink Crew Chicago. I stopped doing New York. I couldn't. I had to stop doing New York. But I did Chicago. I don't know nothing about that, but first time customers get $50 bullet bag with all kinds of stuff, bullets, lube. They said, "Oh, wait a minute, I might have to." You said that's Adam and Eve. I might have to check out Adam and Eve. You know, no, the Braxtons aren't still on. Tamar's supposed to have a show. She's gonna have a show in July, I believe. She's gonna have a show in July. On the WeTV. And I'm wondering if that was her way of fulfilling the contract. Because remember, Tamar and Vince were executive producers on the Tamar Vince. Remember, they had the Tamar Vince spinoff, and they were executive producers on Braxton Family Values. Now, the other sisters eventually became executive producers, but they didn't start off as executive producers. In the beginning, it was only Vince, Tamar, and Tony. Because remember, Vince, when Braxton Family Values started, Vince was Tony's manager. And so the three of them were EPs at the beginning. Now, the rest of the sisters eventually became EPs. And I don't even know if all of the sisters, I don't know if Tracy ever became an EP. I know Tawanda became an EP. Her name begins with S. Charmaine. To get beat up at a pool party. Was it Charmaine? Oh, maybe it was. I'm trying to think of all the different people. Maybe it might be Charmaine. Media companies, sometimes new executives come in and they want to make a big stamp by cleaning house and start. Yeah, and it happens a lot. That happens to music companies. Yeah. I'd rather watch y'all reviews than actual shows. Child. Yeah, I get that a lot. And there's some shows that I only watch the reviews. I don't watch the shows either. Like I stopped watching the Have and the Have Nots a long time ago, but I look at James's reviews, Lady Nika's, and El Teddy's, but I don't watch the show no more. I just can't do it. I just can't watch that show no more, child. I can't do it. But yeah, so that's what it was. Now here's the part of the show where y'all gonna probably get mad at me. Okay, I got some stuff to say, and y'all might get mad at me. Y'all might be ready to argue with me down in the comments. Okay. Oh, was Ford's girlfriend? Hey, Brianna. It was Ford. I remember when Neek tried to act like he moved out and they just upgraded to a bigger condo. Right. They just went upstairs, child, to a bigger. And I think they live in a totally different. I think they might have bought a house or they just moved to like a house now. K. Michelle always shading somebody, child. She always shading somebody, child. And I'm sure Tamar gonna clap back because Tamar don't know how to. She always got to respond too. So they probably gonna go back and forth for a day, honey, day or two. So here's where y'all gonna get mad at me. Okay. You still love it. I know you do, Lady Nick. I be watching y'all reviews. I just can't do it. It frustrated me so bad. I couldn't do it. I walked away and came back. And after the second time I came back, I said, I just can't do it no more. I walked away after that season where Benny spent that whole season in the damn hospital room. And I'm thinking all this stuff took place over a couple of months. And it took place in a week. I said, I can't do this with y'all. You're not going to sit here and play with my intelligence and make me seem like this shit happened all in 1 week. Okay? I do still watch the Betty Broderick story. I uploaded the 3rd review yesterday. I'm going to do the 4th one today. I got behind. because I had a couple of days where I didn't feel like doing a video. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't feel like doing videos, so I got behind. But I did episode 3 last night, and I'm gonna do episode 4 tonight. Like when I get off of here, I'm gonna watch episode 4 and do episode 4 tonight. Tonight I'm gonna do episode 4, Betty Broderick, and I have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills comes on tonight. I believe today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I'll have that tonight, and then I think tomorrow we're going to do a couple of retro reviews. Tomorrow I'll be doing A Different World and doing The Wire, the season finale of The Wire season 1. Let me say this. Okay, hold on real quick. Quick caveat. Welcome to tell exactly, Lady Nika, and that's why I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it, child. She not doing the character justice. Oh, really? You don't think she's doing a good job? Well, I thank you, Donna Hill, for being here. Thank you for dropping down. I appreciate it. So, okay. So, I'm thinking about, y'all let me know what y'all think. I never did watch The Chi because I didn't have Showtime. But I know season 3 of The Chi is starting, I think this week it's starting, or maybe it already started this week. But I think it's starting this week. Tamar got dragged out of the elevator by Jermaine Dupri's mother for sleeping with Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at that. I never seen that, child. I never. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. They offer the whole month, Dominique? Oh, hell no. See? And I know why they're doing it. They're trying to stretch the season out because they're not filming anything new right now. So they're trying to stretch the season out so they don't run out of new content. But the whole month? Well, then I won't have no Real Housewives of Beverly Hills tonight, child. Right, little baby. I never did The Chi because I don't have Showtime. However, now that I have access to The Chi, I'm thinking about doing the reviews, but starting with season 1 and catching up to where we are in season 3. I'm thinking about it. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think that's good? Would y'all be interested in seeing me review The Chi? Going back to season 1? What's up, Markel? You couldn't get into The Chi? Well, that's the thing. I'm going to watch the first episode, and I'm going to see if it's something I can get into. Finally got a hold of a full season of Dynasty, so Elizabeth, you coming to join us? Yes, but if you're doing Dynasty, yes. Oh, I am so here for that, Lady Nika. You just don't know why I'm so here for that. You know what, Lady Nika? Oh, I might do Falcon Crest. Because that was my shit. Falcon Crest was my show. I've heard good things about The Chi. You don't think you care to watch it? I'm gonna watch the first episode. Y'all know I always gotta watch the first episode and see the vibe on it. But if I watch the first episode and I'm feeling it, then I think I'm gonna do it. So okay, all right. Who is calling me? You want to do Dallas? Okay, girl. Lady Nika, you got me wanting to do Falcon. I think I might have to do Falcon Crest, y'all. Because when I tell you, Angela, that's my bitch. Whew. Yeah, Meredith Baxter Burney was iconic. Like she was Betty Broderick. Yeah. The only thing I'm not liking about the Betty Broderick story is they're not selling the whole he traded in. You know what I'm saying? Like he traded in for a new, because Amanda Peet looks the same. Whereas with Meredith Baxter Burney, she picked up the weight. She showed herself, getting older. Because in episode 3, he explained when they were in counseling, that whole scene where he explained how he's always connected success to the trappings of success, that you had to have the right you had to drive the right car. You had to shop at the right places. You had to live in the right neighborhood. You had to belong to the right country club. Whatever he connected to success, he had to have. And so Betty Broderick, as she got older and she did what we all do as we get older, we pick up weight and we look older and we age, she no longer presented that idea of success. He needed something younger, something prettier, something blonder. He needed that on his arm. It was never about who he loved or didn't love. It was all about his selfishness and what he connected to. Who the fuck? Yo, my phone has been ringing off the hook the last couple of days with these random numbers. And every time I answer it, there's people trying to sell me shit. Listen, I could tell that the country is starting to open back up because I don't want to sell my house. I don't need no solar panels in my house. I don't need none of this shit y'all trying to. I don't need you to come and reevaluate my electric bill. I don't need none of this shit y'all trying to sell me. I love Dallas, child. You know what? I stopped watching Desperate Housewives. I watched like the first season and then I just kind of, yeah. El Teddy was going to do All American and then he changed his mind. Devious Maze was good. It started getting a little crazy, but it was good. It was good. I feel like we never got any conclusion though. They just canceled it. I hate when they just cancel shows and don't let us get some sort of conclusion. You know what? I didn't realize, little baby. I'm gonna put that in my DVR too. The new Perry Masons. Matter of fact, I gotta call my mom and tell her because she loved Perry Mason. I don't know if she know about it or not. I gotta remember to call my mama. Nay, remind me to call grandma and tell her about the new Perry Mason. Did you say no? Did you say? I was not mean. Remind me to call grandma. Janae, remind me to call your grandmother. It's not for me, it's for her. So you're gonna deny her because you're mad at me? You're gonna deny your grandmother. All right, I'm gonna let her know too. You don't think my mama will watch it? Oh, okay. Dallas is free on Falcon Crest was on something. Where did I find Falcon Crest? I found Falcon Crest on something one day. You gonna start on Saturday, Lady Nika? When you gonna start doing Dynasty? What day you gonna start Dynasty? Let me know, Lady Nika, if you're still in here. Okay, so let me get to this, y'all, because y'all know I don't like to be on here too long. So let me get to this. Here's where my frustration is coming in right now, you guys. And I love y'all to death. Little baby, you probably going to be mad at me when I say what I'm about to say, but I know you still love me, and I still love you, girl. Listen, I'm going to need us to stop. And when I say us, I'm talking about Black people. If you are in an ocean and you're drowning, you were with some people and you were drowning. Okay. Let's say you were with a couple of people. They were strangers. You didn't know them. They didn't know you. Y'all were on some sort of boat ride and the boat was capsizing. And the father of the people that you were with, came along in a boat to save the two of them. And he said to you, come on and get in here. And you got in the boat and he saved everybody. He saved a couple and he saved you. So all three of y'all were saved and that person saved your life. Y'all with me? Would you not be grateful to that person that saved your life, even if it was unintentional? He didn't go out there to save your life. He went out there to save his two friends' life or kids, family, whoever, however they was related to him. You said maybe? Why the maybe, G? You would let yourself die? You wouldn't be grateful? You would just let yourself die? Even though that person they did not go out there looking for you. They didn't know that you were there. They just knew that two people that they loved, that they knew were in trouble. and they went to save them, and your life was spared by osmosis. And so I'm using that as an example because I think that right now, us as Black people, we are cutting our noses off despite our faces. And what I mean by that is, I was listening to El Teddy earlier, and I'm gonna use the example, and he was speaking of the 150, I believe it was $150 million gift that was given, and he gave part of it to Morehouse, part of it to Spelman, and the rest he gave to the United Negro College Fund. And El Teddy was questioning, why didn't he do it a different way? Why didn't he give it to different people? Why didn't he just give it all to UNCF so UNCF could figure out where it should go and what schools needed it the most? And what I'm saying, my frustration with that mindset is, he didn't have to fucking give anything. There was no law, no rule, no gun to his head. He didn't have to give anything. And so now we're going to say, you gave $150 million, but now we still mad because you didn't give it the way we think you should give it. And I say that because I feel like no matter what people do, we can't be happy. I said the other day that a whole lot of shit is happening as a result of the marching and unfortunately the deaths of George Floyd and some of these other situations that have gone on. We have a lot of, it was Netflix that gave the money, thank you, that we have a lot of things that are happening. And some of the things I just don't give a damn about. I'm going to keep using the example of the damn Band-Aids. I don't give a fuck what color my Band-Aids are, as long as they stop the bleeding, right? But there are other things that are happening. Yes, they should have happened before. Yes, nobody should have had to tell you that Aunt your mama was racist. You knew it was fucking racist. You've been known it was racist. You just never wanted to change the name because it was going to cost you and your company too much money. We said this. I understand. Same thing with Mr. Ben. What is it? Big Ben, Mr. Ben, whatever. The rice. I get it, y'all. We're on the same page. We understand and we get it. But is this not why we're marching? Is this not why we're out here on the streets protesting, so that companies can acknowledge us and say, you know what? I see you now, and I'm going to do better. Uncle Ben, thank you. I couldn't remember that man's name. I get it that they should have known before now. We know they should have fucking known before now. They did know. But isn't that why we're out here? Isn't that why we're doing all the things we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, so that we can be acknowledged, respected, and things can change? Can't nobody go back and change the past and say, well, you know what? You should have known all along. Because let me be clear, and I'm going to point this back at all, and I'm going to say all of us as Black people, every single one of us in this room, if you ever ate some Aunt Your Mama pancakes, we could have put the company out of business a long time ago if we stopped buying it. If we were so fucking offended by the name Aunt Your Mama, we would have stopped buying it. And guess what would have happened? The company would have went out of business, or they would have changed the name. So what we can't do now is get mad at the company, Quaker Oats, and say, oh, well, you should have been changed the name. You knew it was racist. Well, so the fuck did we? We were still buying it. I got some Aunt Your Mama pancake syrup in my damn pantry right now, if I'm going to be honest about it. My school it's a lot better now, but it was on the verge of closing, like legit months away from closing its doors permanently. And I would not have been happy about it. And do I wish that man had given that $150 million to Bennett College? Absolutely. Absolutely. But am I getting ready to sit here and condemn them for putting it where they chose to put it? It's their fucking money. And why can't we be happy that they chose to give it to HBCUs, period? Because what he could have done was taken that $150 million, donated it to Harvard, and said, we want you to create a minority studies program here at Harvard University. Then we really would have been mad. Then we would have been like, oh, they're just pandering to Black people because they gave the money to Harvard. Well, he gave it to Morehouse, and we still ain't happy. Gave it to Spelman, and we still mad.
Didn't give it to Cheney.
I'm just frustrated, y'all, because I feel like no matter what is going on, Black people just can't be happy. And it's like it's a double-edged sword. You say, listen, y'all, like all of these letters that are coming out and all of these different, companies that are making these statements about Black Lives Matter, and we see you. We know a lot of it is pandering. I'm not stupid. We've had that conversation. But if 10% of what is being done and what is being said makes a change and makes lives a little bit better for people of color in this country, it was worth it. It was worth it. And I feel like if we would put more focus and attention into, I should say, educating, continuing to uplift, continuing to find a way to fight. I keep telling y'all, everybody don't have to fight the same way. You find your lane and you fight the way you can fight. If everybody would continue to do that and stay on that path, like that's where the victory is. But again, that man, that company, whoever it was, that $150 million would not have been donated had it not been for what's been going on these last couple of weeks. It just wouldn't. That man wasn't going to give that money to nobody. Damn sure wasn't going to give it to no HBCU. And then I saw somebody else be like, well, it's just a tax write-off. So the fuck what? I write shit off on my taxes all the time. You think I don't write off my little donation that I give to my college every year? I sure do. I write it right off on my taxes every single time. I sure do. So why is it a problem that it's a tax write-off? Who cares? Who cares? When I was drowning in that water and that man came along in his boat and said, listen, you can get in here too. I'm saving my son and my daughter, but you go on here and get in this boat too. Do you think I cared that his intent was never to save me? The fact is he showed up and he let me get in the boat and I didn't die. And I'm frustrated, y'all. I'm just frustrated because I feel like if I were a white person right now, I'd be like, well, damn, what the fuck do they want? We said we sorry, that's not good enough. We said we're going to stop doing certain things. We're going to try to be more inclusive. We're going to change some of our policies. That ain't good enough. We're going to donate money to organizations. That ain't good enough. I mean, it's like, I think and this is where the message just starts getting diluted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give it to Coppin. Yeah, Lady Nikki. And again, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not saying that, like I said, we know that some of this shit is pandering. I'm not talking about everything that happens because some of it is very, hey, Monk Chip. Hey, baby. We know that some of it is pandering, child. We absolutely know that. And we know that some people have no intention of ever doing anything different than what they have always done. We got that. Got it. We got it. But there are some people that I think legitimately want to do better. There are some people who legitimately said, you know what? This is the fucked up way we've been doing. Because here's the thing. Sometimes people don't see it until it's shown to them. Because let's remember, the idea of white privilege is that you have it just by the mere fact that you are white. There are a lot of white people who really don't understand white privilege because they don't see it. They don't see that when a police officer pulls them over, they get to question the police officer and they get to cuss at the police officer and they get to talk to the police officer crazy. You know why? Because they ain't never seen nobody do it differently. And there's never been a consequence for them to do it that way. So when they hear about Black people who are afraid of the police and Black people, in their mind, it's like, why? Because they've never seen anybody. So now that they're seeing it, now that it's being put in their face in a way that they can't deny, then it's, oh shit. I was looking at the that ABC executive that got caught up making all these racial comments over the weekend. And I really wanted to, y'all know I be wanting to cuss out Megan, child. Y'all know I be wanting to cuss Megan ass out. And the first thing out of Megan's mouth was, we just don't condone racism in any way. And I'm like, bitch, yes, you do. Every time you defend Donald Trump, you're condoning racism. Every time you find a way to defend something that Donald Trump has done or said, you are defending racism, period. And I always say to people, And Sunny actually said this one time on The View. And of course, you know, Megan and that other chick was like, no. But I am not going to say that everybody who voted for Trump was a racist. What I am going to say is if you voted for Trump, racism isn't a deal breaker for you. Then you're okay with racism because you can't deny that Donald Trump is a racist. You just can't deny it. You may not want to accept it, but you can't deny it. So if you're cool with voting for a racist or someone who has racist views, then basically what you're saying is you're okay with racism. And I don't give a fuck whether you black or white. If you voted for Trump, you're okay with racism, period. And if that's how you feel, okay, go for it. If that's how you, hey, it's a little petty now, but the focus should be on justice for the murderers that are being committed. Who cares about rice and Band-Aids, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking. I ain't even paid attention to the chat, child. I agree. It's also important to remember that a lot of people, major donations to schools also involves a lot of personal relationships and politics. I said the same thing. I was driving, so I couldn't really but I said the same thing. Maybe he gave money to Morehouse and Spelman because maybe he has friends and family who went to Morehouse and Spelman. Maybe he has a connection to Morehouse or Spelman. Like, we don't know. That was the same thing when Bill Cosby gave all that money to Spelman. It's because his wife graduated from Spelman and his daughter went to Spelman. So he had a personal connection to Spelman. And it was like once Bill Cosby made that donation to Spelman, then all of a sudden every HBCU expected Bill Cosby to save them. He made that donation because he had a personal connection to Spelman College, period. I hated the name Aunt Jemima, but can't even begin to imagine what they'll call the SERP now. Child, I don't even know. Joe Biden told y'all if you vote for Trump, you're not black. Child. And you're right, Joe Biden ain't perfect, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not voting for anybody except for Joe Biden. I tell you that. Thank you, Tracy. I'm trying to figure out. This is the first time in my life hearing people having a problem with Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, the rice and pancakes being here forever. Well, it's come up before, and that's why they did the whole makeover and stuff like that. But again, there was never enough. See, here's the thing. Money, listen, Wu-Tang told y'all a long time ago, cash rules everything around me. Until there was a financial stake involved, they were never going to change the name. And nobody ever put them in a position to feel like they were going to lose any money behind it. So they didn't do it. It's the same thing with the Redskins. I'm a Redskin fan, and people say that the name is racist. And, you know, if Native Americans tell me it's racist, then it's racist. But they're not going to change the name until there's a financial hit. Period. Patty Duke says that's the problem. We don't know what we want. I wonder if those people who are complaining are donating. Well, sorry isn't good enough without actions. I agree. And that's where the focus has to be, YBS Mary. The focus has to be on, okay, you've said you're sorry now. Now we need to hold you accountable to doing what you said you were going to do. If you as a company releases like, for example, all these companies now are making Juneteenth a holiday. Here's where the pressure comes in. Make that shit a holiday next Juneteenth, and the Juneteenth after that, and the Juneteenth after that. Don't make it a holiday this year because you feeling the heat, because the heat is on and everybody mad, and you worried about your building burning down if you don't give people the day off. Make it a holiday every year, just like Memorial Day is a holiday every year, just like Veterans Day. Like, make it a holiday every year. That's where you have to keep the pressure. Yeah, pandering to me by giving me Juneteenth off this year, yeah, you playing games. Now, if you make the announcement saying it's going to forever be a holiday in this company, that it will be a paid holiday from here on out forever, okay, cool. And at the end of the day, do I care what their reasoning was for making Juneteenth a holiday? No. Do I care that from now until eternity, this company will always give everybody the day off? Absolutely. Arizona didn't make Martin Luther King's birthday a holiday until they were threatened financially, but they did it. Do you think that the people who live in the state of Arizona feel any different? They have the holiday. The way they got it may not have been pretty, but the end result is the same. I have friends who work for UNCF. Do you think that they're going to turn that money away because they're like, you should have given us the whole 150 million? No, they're going to take whatever he donates to them and they're going to use it and they're going to spread it out and they're going to continue to give out scholarships and give out money to all the rest of the HBCUs. Exactly, Monk Chip. Can't please everybody, child. Exactly, Lady Nika. And yeah, I don't know what they're gonna name the stuff now. Hell, I don't care what they name it, child. Dark Chocolate said I got some Aunt Jemima that I'm gonna be cooking in the morning. Okay. Got some. Hell, like I said, I got some in my cabinet too now. Now I like Eggos. I do the Eggos. I don't, my pancakes, I've never enjoyed my pancakes. I don't like my now I like my mama's pancakes. My mama's pancakes are so good. I've never enjoyed my pancakes. I like my waffles. I have my mama has a waffle maker and I used to make waffles. Now I like my waffles. But I've never enjoyed my own pancakes. I don't do pancakes. Wait, they removing Peter Thomas. Lady Nika, you silly. Child. You as a teacher, how you feel about neo-Nazi symbols in U.S. soil? What do you mean, Mr. Zudi? You mean like, I don't understand what you mean. When you say in U.S. soil, you mean like people being able to have you Nazis? I'm not sure your question. The West Coast never really listen, Tracy. Let's be clear. Most people didn't even know what Juneteenth was until within the last 10 years, child. It's new to black people too. So all these black people running around here yelling Juneteenth, Juneteenth. Half of them ain't know what Juneteenth was before a few years ago, child. Grew up in Texas. It was always a big deal. Right? It was a big deal in Texas because it was a Texas thing. So yeah, the further south you go, Juneteenth is more of a thing. But I promise you, if you poll 10 black people and ask them about Juneteenth, you might get 2 correct answers. Now Cracker Barrel pancakes, that's my shit right there. Now Cracker Barrel, yeah, that's my shit. I love me some Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna give me some Cracker Barrel next week when I'm down south. I'm gonna give me some Cracker Barrel about 2-3 times. If you want to know the truth of the matter, give me some Cracker Barrel. My mama, growing up, my mother always made Bisquick. She used Bisquick to make our pancakes. You went to a HBCU? Mm-hmm. So new, it's not new to you. You never celebrated the 4th? Mm-hmm. How many people, put it in the chat, be honest. Be honest. Put it in the chat. How many of y'all knew what Juneteenth was before, let's say, 5 years ago? Be honest. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew what Juneteenth was more than 5 years ago. Put it in the chat. 1. People that carry Nazi symbols in the U.S. I guess I'm still not sure what you mean. You mean like wear it on them? Like they wear Nazi symbols? I'm not sure what you mean, Zudi. Okay, I see a lot of 1s. Hey, Tina, what's up? Hey, your daughter is over here getting on my nerves. Come get her. Come get your child. You were a history major. Hey, Southern U. What's up? Okay, Southern U. I know you know Southern U. I know you know went to Southern U, child. Yeah, right. So there's 65 people in the chat and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 80 y'all said yes. Now, maybe some people just ain't saying nothing and that's fine. But the reality is the majority of Black America never celebrated or knew what Juneteenth was. Let's just be honest. So we sitting here want to get mad at white America for not knowing. Hell, half of Black America ain't know, child. You heard her? Mm-hmm. You see, look at her. You see her? Come get your child. She must have been bored today because she's been bothering me all day. She must be bored. I'm going to send it to her grandmother. Dominique said, I ain't know till yesterday. Exactly. And there's no shame in that. If you were never taught, you were never taught. So I'm not saying it to try to like put nobody on the spot. But all I'm saying is let's not hold white America to a standard we haven't met ourselves. That's all I'm saying. So it's nice For those of us who know Juneteenth, understand what Juneteenth is, and for some of us who even celebrated Juneteenth. But let's not act like this is something that all Black people just know and celebrate, and how dare white America not celebrate it. How dare they? I learned about Juneteenth in college, but I think all states should know when they abolished slavery. Florida is in May 18th. Mississippi abolished it they officially did it a few years ago. But listen what I'm saying. I don't disagree with you, little baby. I'm gonna say this. I do feel like one of the things that needs to come out of what's going on is we absolutely, hey, Snapchat, I ain't heard about you in a while. I ain't seen you in a while, boo. One of the things that I think absolutely needs to come out of this is that we need to revamp the history in this country. Carrie Hilson said something about that today. I absolutely believe we need to do that. We need to revamp how we teach American history. Now that I believe, because I do think that, because here's the reality. Most people, the average person thinks that the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves. They don't understand that it didn't free everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand how it all went down. I noticed in U.S. white Americans, especially the ones that carry the Confederate flag, they carry to the Nazi swastikas pride. So this is what I'm going to say, Mr. Zudi, about that. Do I like it? No. I don't like it. However, we live in a country where we have freedom of speech. And what we can't do is choose whose freedom. We can't choose whose freedom. Because yes, it's a symbol of hate. Yes, I don't like it. And there are a lot of places where it's not allowed. Like, I know a few years ago, a couple sued a bakery because they wanted to make a cake, and it was like for their child, and they had named their child Adolf, and they wanted the swastika symbol on his birthday cake, and the bakery was like, absolutely not, we're not doing it. And they sued them, and they won. They won the right to refuse to make the cake. So I know that there are places and cases where it's allowed. Where it's not allowed. But I'm just going to say, like, I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy to see it. But I just think it's a slippery slope when we start limiting freedoms based on what it is that we like or don't like, or what we deem. Because, 20 years ago, the Black Panther symbol was seen as a symbol of hate. It just was. Well, I say 20 years ago, maybe more like 30 years ago. But, so I don't know. I don't like it, but Project Paperclip allowed Nazis to relocate to the U.S. after World War II. Yeah. Because it's so disrespectful for U.S. as a country, because let's not forget the U.S. was fighting against Nazis back in time. But it's everybody. Like, it's not just the United States where people carry the Nazi symbol. It's not just here. That's around the world. It's just a symbol of hate. It's a symbol of racism. I know that in Germany, it's illegal to publicly have the Nazi symbol. Like, you can't walk around with a Nazi shirt on or that kind of thing. I know in Germany, it's illegal. But that's because Germany has a very intimate history with that symbol. But you can go into Canada and see a swastika. You can go, you can go in other countries and see swastika symbols. So it's not unique to the United States. They don't understand that it was a threat to the Confederacy if they didn't come back into the Union. They don't understand that it was a threat to the... I must have missed the first part of that. When you learn the history of the Nazi symbol, the symbol means something completely different. Yeah, and that's true too. The actual Nazi symbol it's not, but Hitler did take it in. He took it and he turned it into something else. And so when people see that, they don't see the actual symbol. If I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it is Jewish symbol for peace or something like that. Like, it's originally a Jewish symbol.
Yeah, it's for peace.
It's for peace. Thank you. Yes. So Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be careful, at least in my mind, when we start limiting freedoms, because it's a slippery slope. Because right now it could be the Nazi symbol. 20 years from now, it could be something else. 30 years from now, it could be something else. And again, and I hear people say, I hear lawyers say this all the time. I don't like what you said, but I will defend your right to say it, because that is the country that we live in. You know, just like when we see KKK protests, if they filed the proper permits and they followed the rules, they have every right to protest, just like Black Lives Matter. To some people, Black Lives Matter is a symbol of hate. So what are we going to do? You don't get what? That it's allowed? Well, we have I mean, the United States has freedom of speech. It falls under the freedom of speech. It falls under that category of freedom of speech. I can't speak for other countries, but I know, it falls under that, that freedom that we all have in. It's also in Indian culture and in ancient esoteric studies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, again, that freedom of speech can be uncomfortable at times when it's not speech that you like. You know, the right to say it, the right to say what you think, and the right to feel the way you feel. It's not comfortable when it's against what you think. But just like you want your rights to be protected when it's you saying some things that people may not agree with. There was a guy who got fired for asking his coworkers and boss what they thought of the Black Lives Matter movement. What? What? Interesting. It is a symbol of freedom, Patty Duke. I mean, it's not even to be considered. It is. It's a symbol of freedom. I don't. It's a symbol of freedom. But just like other things, you allow things to be twisted and turned around for other people's use and all that good stuff. Don't hate me because I know it's a serious topic, but do y'all remember the Christmas episode of Chasing Atlanta where they were at some place and yes, there was a swastika hanging in the background. I did see that. They chopped Columbus's head off the statue. Child. That's very interesting, Sylvia. I would be interested in getting the full story on that because seems to me like he has a good lawsuit there. It seems like he has a good case there. That's interesting. You're gonna get sued for saying that's crazy. It gets a little more interesting when you involve businesses. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like, again, I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. It doesn't make me feel good. But I'll be honest with you too, Mr. Zudi. On the flip side, it lets me know who you are. If I'm walking around and you got a big old swastika symbol sitting on your chest, you got a button on, then I know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't smile in my face. I know exactly who you are. I see you. You cannot smile in my face. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to wind this up. I thank you. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. Y'all know I'm like Lady Nika. Y'all know I like to do my hour and get up out of here. But we've been having a really good conversation. I really appreciate y'all being here. A couple of quick announcements. Don't forget, tomorrow it's on my community tab. It's also on my Instagram face. If you guys have been to our happy hours, if you've watched any of the podcasts, y'all know who Face is. He's going to be DJing. It's an all-day party on Friday for Juneteenth. It's an all-day DJ party on Mixcloud. I don't know nothing about Mixcloud, SoundCloud, whatever the hell it is. But the flyers on my Instagram and the flyers on my community tab that gives you the information. Face, can you put the Instagram in the chat again where they can go? The Instagram that's on the flyer where they can go and get more information if they're interested in logging in for the Juneteenth all-day celebration, especially if you're at work, you listen to some good music all day and support a good cause. So that's all day on Friday. We are counting down to my birthday. It was not yesterday. I'm sorry I confused everybody. My birthday is July the 2nd, but we started the celebration yesterday. Why? Because I celebrate my birthday for a good month, honey. I celebrate for a good month because I just think that my birthday is the most important day of the year. I do have a birthday wish list that I created. So you guys, if you want to bless me, there's a wish list there. If you just want to hang out, because y'all know we don't, y'all know how we do over here. But if you want to bless me, that's my wish list. Don't forget, we are still trying to get Abby Reviews to her 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are not subscribed to Abby Reviews, please go over there and click that subscribe button right now. I won't be offended if you leave the chat to go do it. Go subscribe to Abby Reviews right now. It is EBBIE REVIEWS. Did I spell that right? Reviews. Go ahead and subscribe. I hate that you can't just click now. You did not really, Abby, really. Thank you, Lady Nika. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hold on, somebody Republican. Hold on. Could these freedoms be the reason why they won't add these white nationalist groups to the terrorist list, or is it simply because they're a part of them and don't want to be exposed? I don't know, little baby. That's a question. That's a good question. I don't know. I would need to do more research on that because I don't know. I do know that I know some are on the terrorist groups. I know some of those organizations are on terrorist groups, but I have to look it up. I would have to do the research. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. Yeah. And Mr. Zudi, I hate to be the one to say it, but it's not just the Republican Party. I hate to tell you, but it ain't just the Republican Party. I wish you could still click on people's names and just go over there. It's on your page. Okay, so y'all can go check out Face's Instagram page. He put it in the chat. Lady Nika already went live, Michelle. She just went live before I went live. She went live a little while ago. El Teddy already been live. Jada didn't go live today. Hold on, I'm looking now to see. If you guys are into the Scorpion show is live right now. Well, they were. They might be gone by now too. Did I miss this? Oh, I missed Miss T Velocity this morning. Did she go live this morning and I missed it? Oh, y'all know how YouTube be sending you. I thought maybe she was live now. I was gonna send y'all over to Miss T Velocity. But yeah, Miss Michelle, go ahead. You can catch Lady Nika's the replay. She went live a little bit earlier. They're still live. So if y'all like Kevin and Mikhail, they're live now. The Scorpion show, they're live now. So you guys can go check them out. But once again, I appreciate you guys. I know I promised you guys a members only live. I'm going to do a members only live. When I go live tomorrow, it's going to be members only. I'm thinking about maybe doing some games tomorrow. I have the thing set up to do call-ins. So either, hey, Lady Detroit, happy birthday. If I don't see you before your birthday, happy birthday, Lady Detroit. I'm thinking about either doing call-ins tomorrow when I do my live or doing a game. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do. Don't have to tell me now. For those of you that are members, y'all let me know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But I do think I'm going to do I'm going to do a members only tomorrow. When I go live tomorrow, it'll be members only. I've been neglecting y'all for about 2-3 weeks. So I was going to do a story time, but I can't think of a good story. Oh, well, I'm glad you found us, Mr. Zudi. I love you in the chat. You make me think. You ask me questions that make me think, and I always like that. I love questions that make me think. Just like right now, I'm about to go do some research for Lil Baby because I want to have a better answer for her question. I feel like it's with my students. When my students ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I gotta go look it up because I don't like not knowing. So I gotta go figure out. I gotta go do some research on these hate groups and how you get put on a terrorist list. I gotta go find out, child. I gotta go find out. Here's the wish list right here, Eagle fan. Number 1 Eagle fan. Here's the wish list. Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for coming through. I won't see you guys tomorrow. Well, I mean, I'll see my members tomorrow, but I will see everybody this weekend. And y'all, I gotta start packing. I'm getting excited. I gotta start packing. I've been washing clothes. I gotta keep washing some clothes, and I get myself together, honey, so I can get on out of here. I have to figure. I think I'm getting on the road. I have a training to go to on Wednesday, so I think I'm going to get on the road Wednesday when my training is over. I'm gonna have all my stuff ready and in the car, and as soon as my training is over, hit the road. So I'll be in North Carolina Wednesday evening. I'm not gonna be in Charlotte Wednesday, but I'm gonna be in North Carolina Wednesday. I think I'm gonna be in Durham Wednesday. I'm a member on my Android. I have a question with members only. Do I have to view the live from your? I don't see, Lady Detroit. I don't understand that. It seems to me like if you're a member, you're a member. I don't know why it makes a difference what device you're on. I know you've said that before, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, because it seems to me like when you log into your account should show that you're a member. So I don't know. Ebby said no. So the answer is no. Ebby said no. Mr. Zudi, that's a good question. I know the International Baccalaureate Program, the mindset is for it to be global learning and to be inclusive throughout. But that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea, Mr. Zudi. You watched? Okay, yeah. Ebby, yeah. So, all right, you guys, let me get ready to get off of here. Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at her right there.
Mike, what is wrong with you?
Look.
What was the point of that? And you said I'm bothering you?
I'm just giving you back what you were giving me. Y'all should have seen her before I logged on. Look, see, here she comes. What you reading?
A book.
Clearly.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, that's your holistic. That's your African holistic herbs and berries book.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I asked.
I mean, you read it. That's why you asked the question.
But I was.
Don't throw anything at me.
Bye, y'all. Let me get out of here before y'all see me abuse my child on live TV. Well, not my child. It's Tina's child. She in this chat somewhere. Before she see me abuse her child, she be on a plane on here to get me. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.